guys, in this video I'll show you my skill fight against the boss Terrovax, and it's a 5-to-1 ratio fight. So the only gems you can use are a maximum of 1 hex gem and stat gems, and also you can't use ultimate magic, so I wore a ring with no magic, and that saved me the 500 chips from taking away ultimate magic. And also you can't have any potions, and here are my stats, because a 5-to-1 fight means 1/5 of the Titan's level you can have as stats, and I had 8,257, which was well under the allowed 8,325, because Terrovax, as you can see, was 41,625. And you divide the health by 50 to get the stat points in health, and then add the other stat points, and it includes all stat points in your equipment as well as the stats. So here I am off fighting Terrovax, and it was a pretty tough fight, I've got to say. In the second scene it was really tough, and I died quite a few times in the second scene. And once I got through to the third scene, then it only took me a couple of attempts. But getting past the second scene was the hardest part. And this first scene wasn't too bad. I did it that many times that I actually saw he had a set routine at the beginning. And I found that if he kicks twice, then he's going to kick 4 times in a row. So he's got 2 types of routines. He either kicks once and then does other moves, or he kicks twice, and as soon as he kicks twice like he did there, then you know there's 4 kicks coming, and then a last 5th move, usually with his shield. So I didn't have too much trouble in this first scene, and I know his step backs and how to crack them with dual weapons, and I've done a video on that, and I've put a link to the step backs video in the description under this video, so you can click that if you want to see how to crack his step backs. And the idea of cracking them with dodging is that you get the longer break if you dodge the last hit, and that definitely helps with a 5-to-1 to go for the longer breaks with the dodge break. And if you get a parry break, then it is shorter. So here he is doing another step back, and his only one step back is pretty tough because he does a double swipe with his shield, and you've got to get the timing just right to do a long hold side dodge. But now I'm entering the second scene, and the reason this was so hard is because of that shield bash he does before, or clap before he hits, and you can hardly see what he's going to do. So when he claps that shield, then you really have a very short time to see what the next move is, and it's also obscuring the view. And I ended up by really concentrating on the left part of his body, and I mean your left, so it's actually his right side. And by focusing on that right side, it helped me see his next move and not get distracted by the big gold shiny shield that's right in front of him. And he also has a really fast swipe that comes at you from the left. And what I found out is he does a diagonal kick before that swipe. So as soon as you see him do a diagonal kick, get ready in case he's going to do that fast swipe, because not every diagonal kick leads to the swipe, but when he is going to do it, he definitely does a diagonal kick first, and it's a diagonal kick from the left. So that gave me some notice before having to be ready for that swipe. And yeah, I think he's going to do it soon. There, that one. So that's a hard one to avoid as well. So apart from that hard step back, and also this second scene and that fast swipe, apart from that, he was okay. And of course, if you aren't doing a 5-to-1, then he's pretty okay to fight and defeat. But if you're doing a 5-to-1, you really experience their true qualities. All of the Titans, it's like that. You can find them really easy when you're fighting them normally, but when you do a 5-to-1 ratio fight, you find out all these tricks that they have, which makes it much harder. The reason I'm doing a 5-to-1 ratio fight is for 2 clubs on the Epic Games forum. There's the Worker of Secrets Club and the Pantheon Club, and both of them have an achievement where if you fight all the bosses at 5-to-1, then you get the achievement. And with the Worker of Secrets Club, I think it's called the Boss King, and I don't know the name of it in the Pantheon, but it is one of the achievements. And you have to be a member of those clubs before you can get the achievements. And with the Worker of Secrets Club, it means fighting the worker either at 5-to-1 or the special requirements. So that's a pretty fun thing to do because it adds some variety to the game. There's more to do, and it's a bit like performing an Aegis tourney with, you know, testing your skills and improving your skills. And that's a good thing to do with this game because you can improve your skills a lot, and that definitely makes it more fun and more involved in the game. So I've been playing Infinity Blade since IB2, and so that's why my skills are pretty good at this point, because I have been playing a long time. And I did all the achievements, the ratio fight achievements for IB2, and that was for another club, the God King Club, which was for IB2 only. And when IB3 came out, then the Worker of Secrets Club was created, and it has a similar format with honourable achievements. And with the Pantheon Club, that's a club that you can join if you're a member of the other clubs. It's got quite a few requirements, but it also has these achievements. So that gives some challenge, more challenges in the game. So if you enjoy Aegis tourneys, you might enjoy those clubs and trying to get the achievements. And I've put a link to the Epic Games forum in the description under this video. So yes, it definitely adds another element to the game, having these achievements and fighting at 5-to-1. And you can do it for your own fun anyway. You don't have to do it for achievements or clubs. You can do skill building in Infinity Blade for your own sake and for more fun. And I think that's a good thing because it gives you more to do in the game. But I also like, you know, fighting the enemies with as much attack as possible as well, and being overpowered, and, you know, getting through a whole playthrough really quickly. So that's fun too. So it depends on your mood, whether you feel like a challenge or you feel like bursting through the game like a steamroller. So, which I do that as well. That's good too. So it depends on what you feel like and your play style and how far you want to go with the game. So I've nearly finished Terrovax now, and when I got him right down, I finished him with a super because I wasn't at that point going to take the risk of dying right at the end. So there he was, coming down and nearly finished. So I'm glad I've got that fight in my belt as well, as I've done a few ratio fights, and I've put a link to the others in the description under this video, along with the video on Terrovax's step backs. So I hope you enjoyed watching this ratio fight. Thanks for watching tamLChannel, your favourite channel for Infinity Blade. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and check out my website and social pages. Thanks, see you next time.